fires. Other than that, people are just sitting and saying nothing. This place is absolutely silent. A 20-point Knick lead. 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Harper to Strong. Strong blocked by Houston. Strong gets it back. Left-handed and dumps it in. The man worked for his basket. The Knicks continue, however, to do such a good job of plugging holes in their defense, helping out, which is the name of the Knicks style of play on defense, helping out. Childs and Harper getting into it right now. A lot of chatter going on between the two. Derek Harper a bit frustrated, certainly with the play of his team, as he picks up his third team foul as well. If their relationship isn't as deep as Harper is with so many of the other Knicks, naturally. But you can see Childs has considerable respect for Derek Harper. Childs really the man that replaced him when he signed as a free agent, and Harper let go. And he did. Starks three-pointer will not make it. Oakley keeps it alive. Mills blocked from behind. Ball knocked loose, but Oakley comes away. Good hustle from Charles Oakley and Chris Mills. Feeds him in. 20.
Chris Mills.
4 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Shays. He's been the best shooter on the team. Shays 4 of 6 for 8 points on a team that's shooting 36% from the field. $18-point Knick lead. Childs. And he called for travel. Childs arguing. Now he's got to be careful. There's no need for that, especially when you're up by so many. Right now, the Knicks in control. They do not need to have anyone lose control. Outlaw to Strong, and a chance for a three-point play. Knicks starting, John, to get very sloppy right now. Well, when you let up in the intensity department on defense, just a trifle, this is what happens. All of a sudden, good plays appear from the other guys. You're not protecting the passing lanes. You're not contesting passes and shots as much. It's normal, though. It's just got to happen with a big lead when you get it with a lot of time. Strong hitting the free throw. And all of a sudden, the Magic within 15. Knicks are up by as many as 22, but Orlando with a 9-2 run. And there's still over 7 minutes remaining. As John said earlier, teams get up by a lot early. You lose your focus. Starks 6 on the shot clock. Mills a couple of fakes to Johnson. Johnson banks it in. That's a big basket. With 1 on the shot clock, Larry Johnson puts the Knicks back up by 17. Johnson 8 of 10 from the field, 17 points. Kenny Shays 5 of 7 from the field, 84-69. Knicks by 15. He's got life in those legs. He's looking good. Ronnie Cycli has been on the bench for a long time. Chuck Daly obviously displeased with his play. Oakley the fake. Mills with the jumper. Childs the offensive rebound. And Knicks should be wise, take time off the clock on each possession. Approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter. Knicks with a 15-point lead. Nice ball movement. And Johnson. Mills right there, and a foul. Chris Mills made a beautiful pass. Johnson threw up the air ball, but Mills right there to pick up the slack. Look, Larry's whispering that, hey, that was a pass, buddy. But the official scorer might say, I think he intended to shoot that ball. But what a nice pass it turned out to be. Chris Mills, 14 points, Knicks up by 17. In Orlando, Knicks leading by 17. Time for our MCS Cannon game summary. Knicks have led by as many as 22. Magic trying to make a run here in the fourth, but the Knicks shooting continues to be very strong. Look at that, 59% on the road. Fast break points. making the Orlando Magic look old. Hardaway very much under control. You almost feel sorry for Hardaway, you know. All of the expectations from him. He's got 2 points, hasn't been shooting the ball well at all. Larry Johnson is hot as ever. And funny, the Knicks outscored the Magic last time. He had 27-11 in the third. They're even doing better, considering as the job they did tonight. They didn't have any let up at all.
Chris Mills shooting 1.
So Mills will go to the free throw line. Chris Mills making some big plays. 14 points for Mills, 6 of 9 from the field. Hey, games like this, you know, the Knicks are under such pressure to win, actually. And games like this really bring the word fun back to basketball for this team. It's a full team effort. And that's been the case all night long. Strong trying to post up Oakley. And Oakley with a bump. Charles Oakley picks up his third. Knicks not over the limit yet. Charles Oakley was walking over to Strong as if he was waiting for the referee to come in and start counting.
His third, 14th foul.
Oakley has really picked up his play in recent weeks. He's had some fabulous games at near triple-double on Tuesday. His defense, especially here in the second half, has been absolutely brilliant. The entire team, the team defense has been excellent. A whistle and a foul's going to be called on Chris Mills. Mills holding down low. Now the Knicks over the limit. Mills picks up his third. 5:39 remaining in the fourth, an 18-point Knick lead.
Bo Outlaw shooting 2.
So Bo Outlaw will go to the line. Outlaw 14.7 rebounds. One of Outlaw's bright moments of late was a win against Atlanta 4 games ago. A 1-point win. And that was because of Outlaw's jump shot with a second left on the game, in the game rather. 23 points, 11 of 15 from the field, 17 rebounds for Bo Outlaw against the Atlanta Hawks. Signed in the offseason a 2-year deal for $2.2 million from a guy that spent time in the CBA, not drafted. The coaching staff loves him. And he hits a couple of free throws, which is rare for Bo Outlaw. 87-71. Magic pull within 16, 5.5 remaining. There's still plenty of time. For the way the Magic shoot. Oakley to Johnson. Larry Johnson again. Larry Johnson now 9 of 12 from the field. He's got 19 points. You know, it seems that the secondary defenders on Orlando, in other words, the guys not guarding the man with the ball are asleep. Magic misfire. Anderson picks it up. Shays. Oh, Danny Shays. He's putting on a show. Remember last year, John played well against the Knicks. Well, Danny Shays has, he comes from good breeding, Mike, as we know. His dad. Well, I had the pleasure of seeing at the recent All-Star weekend at the dinner that the ex-NBA pros have, an organization known as Ex-Pro. Bob Pettit, Cousy, all the great ones were there. Havlicek, us another look at Danny. Oscar Robertson and Danny's father, Dolph, was there. I told him we had mentioned his name. We had just seen Kevin Garnett in Minnesota raving about his accomplishments at such a young age, and I wanted Dolph to know that we reminded the world that he graduated from NYU at 19 and was Rookie of the Year at 20 in the NBA.
Dinner, by the way, you speak of. On Knicks game night on Sunday night, we'll have a special feature, Sam Marciano. We'll have that. Danny just passed Dolph this year in games played in his career. And with all due respect, that will be the only number that he will pass his dad in. Dad, one of the NBA's 50 great players.
91-73. Shays again. A shooting clinic by Danny Shays, the 38-year-old, single-handedly keeping some hope for the Magic. But they're running out of time. 4.5 remaining. Knick lead is 16. Shays, 7 of